about yourself.
My name is Mackenzie. As you know, I'm 20 years old. I grew up in Birmingham School District. I'm a baker by profession. I do have a little bit of experience with modeling, and I have worked with you once before doing a mock audition. I don't have a ton of acting experience, but it is something that I've always been interested in, and filmmaking, all of the arts, cinematic arts like that. I'm very into being healthy, active, anything that's good for people. I love animals and sewing, and like I said, I'm a baker. Not much to know about me though. That's about it.
What's your relationship like with technology?
With technology? I am a smartphone user. I do like my iPhone because it's very user friendly. I do love the interface on it. It's just very smooth and easy to operate. I wouldn't say that I'm extremely well versed as far as the technical, like kind of making things work differently. That's why I don't use Android. But it is something that I'm familiar with. I know how to work a laptop, and I could say that people in my family at least do come to me for advice when they need a little bit of help with those things.
That's great. That's what the show's kind of about, is like answering those questions for people who,
right.
The show has the idea of this show is Talk Nerdy TV. Is that what we want to be? Is that we're kind of like a Colbert Report with tech. So this isn't just just boring, you're reading some kind of copy.
Right.
We want like that interaction, we want it to be funny, we want it to be spontaneous.
Absolutely. You want someone who can kind of integrate with the show itself and bring something to it in addition to the script.
And quick on their feet, thinking, because things are going to emote. The co-host is kind of like a Fred Flintstone kind of guy, he's 42, he's fast. So someone that is with him needs to be just as fast.
I feed off witty people. I can definitely tell you that. I like to keep up with who's around me, and witty banter is something that I thoroughly enjoy.
Good. Yeah. Like we're really interested in like having like this strong younger girl and then this guy who has no clue about anything but is like a big ham and like kind of the play on that.
Right.
So,
Absolutely. Yeah.
What's the nerdiest thing about you?
The nerdiest thing about me? I would say my severe obsession with anime. I love all things Japanese, and I really love the cartoons. So I use my laptop a lot to stream things and download music. So I'm just kind of still in that teenage mentality as far as that goes. But yeah, my anime is my nerdy little secret.
What's your favorite one?
It's hard to say. Right now I'm watching this one called Fairy Tail, which is like, I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's kind of like childish, but kind of not at the same time. And I just love like the morals and values. They have some really strong messages that are like good for especially younger kids who don't necessarily pick up on it. But that and Cowboy Bebop was really good as well.
That's no.
Yeah. And Death Note. Have you ever seen Death Note?
We just finished.
Is it not so good?
On
It's
Monday,
so good.
and then I'm just completely immersed.
Yeah.
Show me more anime.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's where I got started, and I just after that was like, oh my gosh, there's this whole world of cartoons I can just watch.
Never ending.
Yeah.
My thoughts exactly.
Yeah, we finished that and then we just jumped right into Full Metal Alchemist right afterwards.
I haven't watched Full Metal Alchemist yet.
It's pretty
But
cool.
I've heard it's good. I heard Attack on Titan is.
We
also-
finished that as well.
That is
good?
along the
Okay.
same lines of Death Note.
Okay.
In terms of coolness,
I was
yes.
a little wary in the beginning of it. Just I watched like the first 2 episodes and I was a little, questioning, but everything's a little slow sometimes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. They definitely give that one a chance.
Mackenzie, one question is about if we interviewed like 5 of your friends and we said, Mackenzie is what? How would they describe you? One word.
It's outgoing, maybe. I would say outgoing. I'm a very bubbly, friendly, outgoing person. I mean, that's something that I think a lot of people recognize in me. I tend to be. When I'm out with people, I'm a super extrovert. I love being around people and conversating. And a good conversation to me, there's nothing better than that. So I would say outgoing.
If you could buy something you don't have, if you could buy anything like techie, like some piece of technology, what do you want? Like, what's your wish list?
Right now I'm saving up for a MacBook Pro because I just think it's there's something about a beautiful, nice piece of machinery to me that it's just fascinating and it's nice to have. So that's my next purchase. So I would say my MacBook.
Okay.
Would be
Cool.
good.
Well, you want to go into the script?
Yeah, please.
Okay. So, we don't want you to just read it word for word.
Oh, you don't want
Like,
me
if
to just stare at it and not interact with you?
That's not what we're looking for.
Welcome to Talk Nerdy with me.
We'll have you stand up on the X over there.
Sure.